Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Gotta Love COD or Semskier, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I think is going to be banned in Black Ops 3 competitive. I made one of these videos last year for Advanced Warfare, and it got pretty good feedback, so I figured I'd make one this year. And I'm just going to talk about all the things in Black Ops 3 that we know about so far. Now, the only sources that I'm using is Drifter. He made a video, I'll put the link in the description. He basically described in detail all of the lethals, tacticals, perks, pretty much everything in the game that he's played so far. So if you want, you guys can go check that out. I'm going to be covering all of that in this video, as well as pointing out the things that I think are going to be banned. So let's get right into it. So Black Ops 3 is the home to specialists. Now these things are basically the characters from Destiny. I believe there's about 10 of them in the final build of the game, although we don't know exactly the number yet. But they may add or remove some in the final build. We'll see that when the game launches. But as of right now, as it stands, I think there's about 8 total that we know about. There's 2 others that are going to be coming. We don't know, like I said, maybe they'll remove one, maybe they'll add some more. So what are specialists? If you guys have ever played Destiny, they're essentially the characters that you have. They have one special ability and one special gun. You cannot use both. You have to either use the ability or you have to use the gun. It auto regens while you're playing the game, and the more kills you get, the faster it regens. Most of you have probably played Destiny, so you probably know what I'm talking about. If not, it's very simple, and it's kind of like an not everlasting kill streak, but it's like this kill streak that you always have on, depending on your character. But like I said, it's not always a kill streak. At the beginning of the game, you have to choose whether or not it's a lethal, like a weapon, or an ability. So we'll see what happens with that. I know there's going to be some ridiculous abilities. I know some specialists are definitely going to get banned in competitive. Maybe no specialists at all, who knows. I just don't want wall hacks and stuff. I'll just put a quick clip on screen. You can have like this wall hack orbital thing from, I think in Advanced Warfare, you can put it as an attachment on your UAV, and I know COD Ghost had it. I think it was called the orbital, or I don't remember exactly what it was called in Ghost. That game was trash anyways. That's really it for specialists. I don't think we're gonna see too much with that. I know it would be pretty good to have in competitive as far as respawn goes, but I don't think we're going to be allowing wall hacks and SND. That's not going to work out too well. As far as equipment, we have a few pretty decent notes that we got from Drifter. He said that there's reduced range on throwing lethals and tacticals, which is a pretty big deal. You guys know me, I love to throw my nades, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to adapt to these new nades because you cannot throw them as far in this game. You know, you have your basic frags and semtex. Frag grenades, he said, are not as good as semtex. He said that the semtex were a lot better in this game, and they were pretty much the same exact thing as the old Call of Duties. You also have the thermite grenade, and these are essentially, if you guys ever played World at War, these are Molotov cocktails. These are possibly going to be banned because in Hardpoint, you can probably just throw this thing on the hill and burn all the players alive. I don't really see this being too practical. It's probably going to get banned if I had to guess. Flak Jacket is a counter to it, but at the same time, they don't want crutch perks in this game, so we'll see how this goes. But if I had to guess, it's probably going to get banned. As far as C4 goes, it's gotten a huge nerf as well as a buff at the same time. I'm sure you guys have seen many YouTubers talk about this in the past. Essentially what it is the C4 you can no longer activate in mid-air, and it's going to be you have to like place it on a surface before you blow it up. And this is cool and at the same time bad because they also added an increased blast radius, and that's just going to make this thing just extremely powerful. And you know, it's not like a pocket grenade that you can just fucking throw in the air and kill 5 people, but at the same time, it's most likely going to get banned. Oh, it also has like this little indicator so you know when someone's next to it, so you can just click the blow up thing. Like, it gives you an alert on your mini map that someone's next to your C4, so you just fucking call and press the button or whatever and it blows up. So I don't see this thing making it in competitive, and I'm sure it's going to get banned. Trip Mine is basically an IED, that's going to get banned for sure. Combat Axe is basically a tomahawk. This has always been legal and competitive, so I'm sure we'll see that. I know Pomage described this thing exactly like the tomahawk from Black Ops 1, so I was really happy to see that. I hope it makes that crunchy, thick, I know this sounds really fucking sexual, but it's that crunchy, thick hit marker noise like Black Ops 1 is just the greatest sound effect ever. Concussion grenades, they're basically the same thing as Black Ops 2, and the best thing about them is that it doesn't stop your shooting. You don't flinch, you don't fucking throw your gun into the sky like a fucking retard. It's great. You just simply sit there, you're stunned for a little bit, but you can still win the gunfight if you're good enough. Happy to see that. Flashbangs are pretty much the same exact thing. It's a fucking flashbang. It blinds you. You can still sprint, you can shoot, do all that stuff. It's just a flashbang. EMP grenades. Now you can't wall run and you can't activate your boost thruster jump. Yeah, that's really it. It's not too effective. You can't call in kill streaks and other stuff. But in competitive, I don't really see it getting banned. I don't think EMPs, EMPs were completely legal and competitive on Advanced Warfare, so I don't see why they would be banned on here, so I think we'll be all set with those. Smoke grenades. Now this is pretty intense, so make sure you link this video to Fizzerp. Smoke grenades are actually not white smoke. I apologize for my phone going off. Smoke grenades are white, or not white rather. They're completely dark and like cloudy, gloomy, and it's pretty cool how they did that. It's like the Batman smoke. So we'll see a lot of fucking people like Batman throwing smoke on the ground, flying away in their fucking jetpacks. It should be pretty interesting there. Trophy systems are going to be back in full effect, just like they were in COD Ghosts as well as Black Ops 2, and that's really it. Trophy systems back. Shock charge. This is definitely 100% going to get banned. These were banned in Black Ops 2 competitive, so I don't see why not. Tracking drone is going to be in this game just like Advanced Warfare. That thing that you like send out, you call it in, and it just goes around like buzzing people around. It wasn't too popular in Advanced Warfare in pubs. I didn't really play that much pubs except for when the game first came out. But yeah, I don't really know about this, but it's definitely going to get banned in competitive. I know about that. Guns. We don't know anything about the guns yet. There was a few guns that we saw, but there's nothing really confirmed yet because this is not the final build of the game. Things are going to definitely change, and the gun balancing will be completely different by the time we get our hands on the game. As far as perks go, perk 1 we have Ghost. This is definitely going to get banned. I think it's going to be the exact same way as it was in Black Ops 2 where you have to keep moving. So if you guys are playing pubs and stuff, you'll be all set. It's not going to be as overpowered as it was in Black Ops 1. Next we have Flak Jacket. It was banned in GB variant on Black Ops 2, so I don't know what the deal is with this. I think Flak Jacket is good to like have in respawn and stuff, but in SND, you know me, I love throwing my nades, and I would kind of like to be against Flak Jacket, or not have Flak Jacket against me, and hopefully it gets banned from my perspective. Blind Eye is probably not going to get banned. I mean, it just helps you hide from kill streaks. Not really anything special, and kill streaks aren't too popular and competitive. Blast Suppressor is the same exact thing as it was in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. However, it is not needed in respawn according to Drifter because it does not make as much of an indication on the minimap that you're boosting around. So I mean, I don't know. I'm sure this is going to be used in SND just because it's kind of an essential thing. But the indicator is a lot more subtle on the minimap when you're boosting around. So we'll see what happens with that. Afterburner is essentially lightweight. This is pretty interesting. It allows you to refresh your jetpack faster. You don't sprint faster. I don't think there's any lightweight in this game, but you can like not double jump because there's no double jumping in Black Ops 3. You can use your thrust jump faster. It regens faster, and you can kind of just get around faster. So I think it is basically a replacement of lightweight. So we'll see how that turns out. Obviously not going to have that banned. I don't see that being overpowered at all. For perk 2, we have Scavenger, which is the same as old CODs. Hardwired, same as old CODs. I don't see any of those getting banned. Tracker Now this is 1000% getting banned, and I don't know how they're gonna fucking make this work in pubs SND. It shows you footsteps on the ground of the enemies. So let's say you're playing SND, right? And some kid, you're like chasing them around or whatever, or let's say you're flanking them, and you can literally see red footsteps on the ground, like where they were going, like the past 4 steps they've taken, and you basically know exactly where they're going. It's kind of overpowered. That's 100% getting banned in GB, and there's no doubt about that. That's a really big perk for Search and Destroy. Cold-Blooded is not going to get banned, obviously. It's a simple cold-blooded perk, same as before. Makes you immune to thermal and other things. I would recommend running this if you guys are going to have an overkill class in this game, but I really hope overkill gets banned because it was extremely overpowered in Advanced Warfare. Anti-up is pretty much hardline. It makes you start with more scores, like more score towards your score streak, so that's definitely not going to get banned. It's pretty much the same as hardline. Perk 3, Engineer, not going to get banned. It's the same thing as Black Ops 2. Dead Silence is back. Thank the Lord. We have been waiting for this for so long. They took out such a big thing in Advanced Warfare. Dead Silence is just, oh man, I'm so happy that's back. Awareness is definitely going to get banned. That just allows you to sound whore and hear footsteps louder. That was banned in Black Ops 2 Gamebattles, so I'm sure it's going to be banned in this. Gung Ho is back. I was pretty happy to see that. I'd say I'm a pretty big Gung Ho enthusiast. I use it from time to time on my classes. I get made fun of sometimes, but I still drop bombs with that bitch. Sixth Sense is the very last perk in here. It shows, this is insanely overpowered. This is 100% going to get banned. It shows general direction on minimap of where players are. What that means is it splits the quadrants. It splits into 4 quadrants on your minimap, and it shows you left, right, forward, or backwards where the closest enemy is to you. SND, that is insanely overpowered. People are gonna have to run so many stealth perks now in SND. It's gonna kind of suck. You're gonna see a lot more cold-blooded. You're gonna see a lot more blind eye and all these other perks. So I don't know, man. I really hope they maybe can take some of these out, because those are absolutely game-changing perks, and I don't know how they're gonna balance these properly, but hopefully. I can't really tell you right now if everything is in like the perfect order, if perk balance is perfect. Who knows? We'll see when the game launches, and we'll also have the beta, which is really awesome. I'm glad to see this coming out in August. I'm going to be able to play it for an entire week early on PS4, and then the following week I'm going to play it an entire other week on Xbox One, because I have both consoles. So I'm really happy to see that. I'm going to be grinding the fuck out of the beta, and I'm going to be streaming it, and if private match is functional, maybe I'll be getting some 8s in. And I'm just so excited to scrim. I'm just so excited to learn the maps, learn the guns, just get a head start on the game. So I'm super excited. Team Martin excited, if you will. And yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like rating. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.
Good job. Get ready for the next battle. Overtime. Search and destroy. Destroy the objective. The bomb has been planted.